Hello, friends. It's good to be back with you this afternoon. This is Pastor Bakoshi. I just want to discuss one or two things with regards to the issue of scarcity mentality and abundance mentality. This is as a prelude to our Father's Day tomorrow, Sunday. So, as fathers, how do we train our children? How do we train ourselves? How do we train our families? How do we train even our wives? Because when you are relating with someone, it is expected that that person is trained by you as you are trained by that person. Or if you like, you affect each other. So, how are we affecting our children? Do we affect them in such a way that they have an entitlement mentality? That's another aspect or another follow-up or another corollary to the issue of scarcity or abundance mentality. Now, with scarcity mentality, the father or the family thinks that everything is scarce. So you need to do all you can to hold on to what you have. And what that means is that you don't want anyone to have anything. You don't open up doors for other people to have an in. You don't want to allow people to grow through you. It is like that thing that we used to say that somebody will climb up and then he will kick the ladder so that nobody will climb up to be where that person is. That is scarcity mentality. But the abundance mentality is that there is so much that we can all do. There is so much available, so much resources. In other words, that saying that opportunity comes but once is a lie. Opportunities are always there. It is for us to pray that God should open the eyes of our heart to see the abundance of opportunities that are around us. So, how do you build up your family? How do you build up your children? How do you build up your wife? Is your wife, are your children having that mentality of scarcity, thereby having entitlement? So, they are entitled to this and that, and they hold tightly onto it and never let go. They hold tightly onto it and never want to do anything that will help and better themselves because they think that they're entitled to what is coming to them through whatever it is their daddy is doing. So I think we need to let go of some of these mentalities. We need to let go of some of these things that are inhibiting us or that are stopping us from growing to become what God wants us to be. Because God is the abundant God. He's God who has plenty. Is God whose hands are willing to give us. But then you must open up your hearts to see, open up your eyes to see, and then walk towards those opportunities that are available to you. So I ask you again, as fathers, how are you building your family? How are you training your family? Is it with abundance mentality? Do you ask God to open the eyes of your heart so that you can walk with that abundance mentality? Now, this takes hard work. It does not mean that there's abundance. So we fold our hands and say, manna will drop from heaven. Manna will never drop from heaven. We have to work for it because the potentials are there that God has given us for us to walk towards what we need to have for a better life. In fact, I've seen videos of one young man who accuses his father of wasting that. He said he has wasted his time in church. He was in the band and so on and so forth. And we understood, or it was stated that someone gave him 1 million after that video. He was saying that he wasted his time in church. Well, it is neither here nor there. The issue is that in church, people are trained to have the abundance mentality. People are trained to go out and work. That is the mentality. For you to have to enjoy the abundance of God, you have to work hard. You have to do all in your power to earn as much as you can so that you can be able to give and share with others, not to sit down and be entitled that it is you and you alone that will be giving. So you will become like the seat of reeds, or what is referred to as the Red Sea, that everything flows into it and nothing goes out of it. So again, it is Father's Day tomorrow. How are you training your family? In abundance or in scarcity? In entitlement or with generosity? Thank you.